How you guys doing this evening? How you guys doing? How you guys doing? I want to say happy Friday to everybody. Hope everybody is doing well. Um, hope everybody's having an okay day. Um, hope everybody makes the best of this day. But I want to talk about something I was just thinking about. Um, in this life, it's getting to a point. Well, I'm not gonna say it's getting to really. I was just thinking to myself, to really live well, you got to be daggone near rich. You got to be near rich to live well. Matter of fact, I'm going to just go ahead and say it. You need to be either rich or close to it. You know, I'm going to just say uh you need to be near rich to really live well. I mean, because when you look at the economy and when you really look at how expensive everything is, you can go to the grocery store, buy just a few items, and it's very expensive. And you thinking in your mind, I only got just a few little items. I didn't really get nothing. That'll let you know that you need to be near rich to really live well. Um, Inflation is no joke. Something is seriously wrong with this economy. Um, the government gonna have to raise minimum wage to make it feasible for people to live. If you ask me, if I was one of the people in the government, if I was one of the government officials, I would make rent. I would make with it as expensive as everything is. If I was one of the government officials, I would make minimum wage $21 an hour. 21 an hour. That's what I would make minimum wage because it doesn't matter where you live. It doesn't matter if you're in Alabama, doesn't matter if you're in North Carolina, doesn't matter if you're in Atlanta. It is expensive to live. And I know places like California, New York, places like that, they're on a whole nother level. I understand. But you got to have some money to really live comfortable nowadays. Um, my advice to people, do some entrepreneurship, uh, get rich or die trying. Just like the movie that 50 Cent starred in. It's gotten to that point. Get rich or die trying. Life is just very expensive. Everything is expensive. You know, if people can barely afford to pay rent, if people can barely afford to feed themselves. I was on eBay the other day. They got a full cashmere shirt for men. And I love this brand, by the way. And you've heard me speak about them a lot. Ermenegildo Xenia. They had a shirt on eBay for $1,900. And I'm thinking in my mind, if people can barely afford to pay rent and barely afford to feed themselves, what makes anyone think that a person can afford a shirt that costs $1,900, even though it's made out of cashmere? That's something new for me. I didn't even know they made cashmere shirts for men. But that just go to show you that life is becoming very expensive. And if I had one wish, and this would help guys that are down bad in a bad position, this would help all of our problems. If we were millionaires, everything in our life would be smooth sailing. From our finances to our love lives, everything in our lives would be smooth sailing. Everything would be fine if we were millionaires. It's getting to a point to where, I used to say I just want to be middle class because, My dad and my uncle were raised middle class. My grandparents were middle class. But I've gotten to the point now to where I'm seeing, as expensive as life has become, you need to be daggone near rich. If you're not a millionaire, you need to be close to becoming one, because everything is just going up, 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 and it's not going down, down, down. I mean, life is becoming extremely expensive, and I can feel the heat myself when I'm out and about. You look at how expensive everything is. You don't even have to buy much or nothing from the grocery store, and everything is just at an all-time high. You know, from rent to automobiles, everything is just high. I mean, this is one of the main reasons to why I say, get on your grind, try to find some entrepreneurship venues, uh, try to find some entrepreneurship venues. I know it's not going to be easy, but people got to find a way to make it for themselves, because you see these jobs, they start people mainly at 15 an hour, and everything is going up but the wages. And if you ask me, minimum wage need to be $21 an hour. It really does, because you know life is just becoming so high. I mean, it's crazy how one bedroom apartments are $1,200 and up. It was a guy who told me he has a one bedroom, one bathroom apartment, and he pays $1,700 for rent. That is insane. You got people out here paying the price of a mortgage for a home. It really makes no sense when you think about it. It really makes no sense. The government, they know that it's hard out here for a lot of people, but they don't care. The elites, they're drinking Armand de Brignac, they're drinking their Blanc de Blanc, they're playing golf, smoking their Cuban cigars. They could care less about people who are struggling. You know, you know, these big time politicians, they're on a golf course, probably for lunch. They probably having, baked salmon and vegetables and glasses of Blanc de Blanc from Armand de Brignac, and they're playing golf and enjoying their day. These big time wealthy men, these government officials, they don't care about the masses that are struggling to stay afloat. This is why I say, find some kind of way to elevate yourself. And I know it's not going to be easy, but you got to find a way, because they making it hard for people out here. And homelessness, being homeless is just one paycheck away for a lot of people. Sleeping in cars. It's getting bad out here. And like I say, it's sad. You know, rich people, they don't care about the poor. They don't care about the working class Americans. These wealthy government officials. They don't care about people who have to grind every day. They're rich already. They playing golf, drinking their Sauvignon Blanc with their Hermenegildo Dozenia silk and cashmere shirt on, and their Hermenegildo Dozenia silk pleated pants, playing golf somewhere in Jalisco, Mexico. They don't care about the people who are struggling every day. Because, these rich people, they live in a total different world. But it's getting bad out here. And this is definitely creating a lot of stress and a lot of frustration for a lot of people, this economy. I mean, prices are just through the roof. It's sad how expensive everything is. But yeah, this is just something to think about. It's getting to the point to where You need to be daggone near rich to live comfortable. And it's sad. It's sad that it's gotten this bad. But you guys let me know your thoughts on this. Hope everybody's having an okay Friday. It's crazy how expensive life is now. Middle class used to be good enough. Not anymore. But you guys enjoy your day now. I'll speak with you guys very soon.